Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris El Sue of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. I am here to talk more about wisdom herbs, and they're from the highest certified and the cleanest forests, as you can see, we have on our brochure. And wisdom herbs is the best that you could have if you want to lose weight effectively. And there isn't anything better as far as healthy, as far as quicker, without harming your body with yo-yo dieting, diet pills. This is not anything with medicine. There's no medicine in it. This is natural herbs. So you could take this even if you are on medicine an hour prior to taking your medication. There's no inhibitors in it, so it's not going to react with your medication and cause a side effect. You can talk to your doctor just to be certain. But I have talked to my doctor, and I'm on a lot of allergy medication, and there's no interaction with that. It's totally fine. And the thing is, I've been on it now for several days, and I do see a difference. It's definitely giving me more energy, more focus. There's so many things that are going on in my life, and I'm just concerned about my son being affected by it. He wants to get married, and that's the only thing that's concerning me. Really, I don't let things get to me. It's not worth it. Life is short. We just have to, things happen, unfortunately. I mean, God gives us free will, and things happen. So, things sometimes happen to the most wonderful people, and you just can't let it get to you. I only am just concerned because my son wants to get married, and he helped me so much, and I know it's caused a disrupt on his plans. So that's the only thing that's bothering me. Now, as far as, like I said, these herbs, I mean, they're giving me definitely more focus and energy, because, I mean, it's zapping you. If you're worried about your child, it's really zapping you. And, I am worried. I am concerned. I want him to be happily married and have his children and, have his life. I see he's grown to be a fine young man, and I want him to be able to have his independent life. So that's the only thing that's, getting me down. And I do need these herbs. It's helped. I normally don't get upset by things, but this is upsetting me, seeing my son. He's concerned. He's not positive how the outcome will be. And that was because while his girlfriend, a couple of times there said that she was almost breaking up there. So, it concerned him. But he loves her very much, and I'm very happy, and I love her, and I care about her, and I just want to see them together. And that's it. So that's the only thing bothering me. Nothing else. Things, I feel, you can't let anything get to you that much. Nothing is worth it. And the herbs are fantastic as far as the weight goes too. I definitely have lost weight, and I'm continuing. And I didn't even do I'm just doing the Super Girl. I'm not even doing the cleanse yet. And this is definitely cleaning me out. The Super, Girl, is helping to lose weight. It's cleaning my system. I feel a difference. It's definitely, the herbs. There's nothing else that I was doing. I didn't change my diet. My diet is, still the same. So it's definitely the herbs. And it's making a big difference. And I have to say, even my son, he he sees, yes, Mom, you have lost weight, and that's good. So, and I can't do the things I did before. I mean, I was doing, a lot of sports prior to getting injured, and I was injured at work. And I used to, to ski, and I was playing tennis, and, it goes on, just many, many, different things. So, there's still things I can do, but I'm not doing what I did before. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. But I'm just telling you that without doing those things, of course, you know, and even at first when I was injured, I couldn't even walk. So I mean, of course, I had put on weight, not being as active, and I was extremely active, even doing marathons. So, but I'm just happy that I'm able to walk long distance, and that's to me important. That is fine. I'm happy with the things that I can do. I like swimming, different things. So I keep, still keeping myself active as much as I can, but I can't do the other things. But I know that this is helping me because if I'm not able to do what I did before, obviously I need to still, I made some changes in my diet. I'm eating more organic things now, whether it be meat, whether it be vegetables or fruit. And I'm, having ancient grain now, as opposed to, um, having like if you had regular crackers, whatever. I'm not having that. And so that's a great thing. Um, in fact, my son just bought some terrific crackers with the Einkorn in it, Einkorn, and I really like that. I like that, the crackers. I like there's a sourdough one. It's very nice, and I like the plain one the best. But he did buy, some things like tomato and basil, and um, there was also a rosemary one, and it's interesting. I mean, it's very interesting. So it's sort of like you have the cracker, and how sometimes you put a dip. Well, it's sort of like the dip is in the cracker, so you don't really need a dip. It's and of course less calories by not putting on dips and things. So that's really interesting. Very good, the crackers. And I even switched, to if I want to make pancakes or anything I want to make. You can even make, if you want to make cookies out of it, you can make cookies out of it. The Einkorn, and I, use that as just solely, and then he bought two other ancient grains. So I've, experimented making pancakes. I haven't tried to make cookies with it, and I will have to, see about making the cookies with that. I'll let you, uh, witness. Hopefully, we'll do it on the air and let you see, what I'm doing with the ancient grains. So I'm hoping, that it comes out, good. I know it does with the Einkorn, but I don't know if I mix all three. We'll see how it comes out. And I would use avocado oil. Um, so I'm gonna, and I use my mill. I have to granulate it because I have the whole, acorn. I don't have the granulated one. I have a little mill, a flour mill. So you just, put that in there, and I did that on the air before, and it does a job within a couple of minutes. It's done. I would never think, if you go, I'm thinking, a mill and a bakery, it takes a long time. But this mill we bought is fantastic. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be trying, with Incorn and the Fonio. And let's see, what was the other one I didn't try? Let me see. Hold on. I got it right here on the wall. Look, excuse me. It's teff. So I'm going to try to put all three together and see how that works. So all three, and make cookies. And I also have the chips, which are dark chocolate, but these are the healthy ones. They're very very healthy. It's the highest level for the dark chocolate, and I'm going to be trying. It's nibs. It's called nibs. So I'm going to be trying to use that. It's you think delicious when you have it in the cookie. I don't like it out of the cookie. So I'm going to try the nibs. And in addition, I have the coconut nectar. So that's what I'm going to put in the cookies. So if you want to make it with me, during the holidays, that's what I'm going to be making. So you would have to get those ingredients. All right. So like I said, I really haven't, I was using those ingredients, but I never put all three together. I really think everything that I'm, doing is the same as far as eating wise. So definitely is the herbs that's helping me. And I hope that everybody gives a try for the herbs and gives us a call, 973-736-1637. And I was just looking if anybody wrote me. Nope, nobody wrote for the show. But I am really excited. And another thing I just want to tell you, I said a miraculous healing prayer last night on the air, and it worked because with the Indian tribes, I mentioned what was happening where they were going to put the pipeline, Keystone Pipeline, right through where their sacred ground is. And we have an agreement with them not to do that. And I was sick over it. I was crying. I really was. I just was crying before my show yesterday. And I watched right after that. Fortunately, it was in the evening. It was, maybe about an hour after I made that prayer. It was announced that all of a sudden that they stopped. They're not going to be putting that pipeline through there. Now, I don't know what happened, what transpired, and they were all celebrating. So I'm hoping that is the end of it. They're not going to, our government's not going to be putting it through because they have an agreement. They're not supposed to be doing that to that's their sacred land. They have an agreement with the Indian tribe. They can't be doing that. And, it's violating their rights. And it was nice families and children. You seeing them perform. It just, they're even poets. Very brilliant young lady was reciting a poem. So intelligent. And I just feel for them. These are people that living a very wonderful life. They're not harming anybody. They're good people. And, they're brilliant. I mean, because they know how to farm and, do different things with the land. They want to keep it right. They want to keep their water. They want to keep their livestock and everything. So obviously they can't be doing that, putting the pipelines for the oil right through their water system. So thank God they stopped doing that, and they're not harming the people. They made sure that all that halted. I don't know what happened. It's just definitely a miraculous prayer. I was praying to God, and 100% I feel God did something fast. I really, was very upset about that situation because they're good people. They were doing a peaceful march, and then they were sprayed with water, and it was under freezing temperature, and they were facing hypothermia and facing their life. They could be dying from that. You can't put it's freezing out, below freezing, freezing and below freezing. You cannot be putting the water on them that will cause them to go into hypothermia and die. So, and there was children there. I mean, it's very sad. There were, young people. They were all out there doing a peaceful march. So, I watched the films of it. I was watching more today, and I ran a little bit late because I was trying to, really get involved and see what's happening. Now, I know that there's no business to do this in there on their sacred land. Most importantly, I mean, this is sacred land to them, and it can't be. This is, I feel God is blessed that land. It's sacred land. And there's an agreement they're not supposed to be touching it, our government. So they halted, and now I just hope and pray for the rest. I don't know, what can be done, for that. So I'm still, researching what to do. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but I'm trying to come up with something. And I'm still praying miraculous healing prayer that something halts all of this. I just think it is very, very wrong to be putting this through water. That's clean water. I mean, it's different if it was just into the land, but into our water systems that are going all across our nation? No, 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 no. This is not right. This is not what we're supposed to be doing. And I even watched, there was a girl who was narrating and talking about the situation. And basically she was reading like her own poem too. And she was stating, very sarcastically, that they're doing this, and you know, it's definitely not a good thing. Whatever she was saying, it was like she's saying, why they're doing it, and then, sarcasm of the reason. And it's definitely bottom down. It's just money, the money, and they're not caring. They know that most likely this could poison and affect the water, and this will be for 200 years or more. I once did some research because I remember I was in high school, and I had to do a project, and it was on pollution and everything, and I was doing the research for that, and I recall that it can be a long time, and then it also can be into the air. So it's not just the water, it ends up carrying into the air, and contaminants, and it can destroy land, and your animals, etc., and it's not good for people. It is not good. That's how pollution starts. If you have this contaminant that could poison our water system, and this is not a little lake, this is all across. They want to put it across. That's crazy. Just totally. I don't know who thought of this, what builder came up with this idea, but this is not something that should be done. This is definitely going to be a disaster. So I'm praying miraculous healing prayer that this halts. I just hope and pray to God Hashem, Yeshua's name, that this does not happen. And I don't know what is going to transpire. I mentioned yesterday that Donald Trump took away the power of making changes to President Obama. Now, if he doesn't have his hands free to make changes to what is going on right now, my thought was to, veto and get this changed, because this is definitely going to be bad. This is not good for anyone. Now, I'm thrilled about the sacred land, that part halted, but I'm still not thrilled for everybody else. This is a very bad situation. This could pollute and affect our water right through the country. There's enough things wrong. We don't need more. There's enough with climate change, and doing things like this could cause more problems for climate change. It's not going to help by having pollution. Of course, that's breaking the ozone layer. It's going to cause more problems. Now, I was always brilliant in science, and this was the field that I was able to really understand, and I always got straight A's. And I had A's in a lot of other subjects too, but I mean, straight A's, and it was easy A's. I didn't have to do much, studying, and I was able to comprehend, and really my projects were, always the best. I can't understand this situation. And I was so unfortunately busy with things that were happening in my life. My father passed away, and everything at once. Well, excuse me, I just want to take this phone. Hello, Barbara speaking. David's not here right now. Who's this? Is this hello, Alan? Any rate, I feel that this is not a good situation for what I realize about science and what is possible in occurring. Most likely, you will have this oil leaking into our waterways. It's definitely a very strong possibility. So whoever thought of doing this is ridiculous. It is not worth the money they think they can get, because it's going to be disastrous. You're better off to ship. You have to get trucks and just ship this oil, transfer it. You can't be doing this. There's a lot of oil out there, fine. Transfer it by trucks, not this. Unless, of course, you can put this underground where it's not going to go into the water. That's different. But if it's going into our waterways, yeah, this is not good. It is not worth the chance of destroying. It's our life that could be destroyed. We're destroying lives of people. Millions upon millions of people will be killed by this affecting, if there's all this pollution and everything. So why risk? Nothing is worth risking. And it's going to most likely not work. Why do it? And like I said, if I didn't have, I had, recent death in my family and things going on, and then I'm always helping everybody around the world. I missed this. I didn't hear about this until I saw the Indians when they were doing a peaceful march. what the police were doing to them. And that's when I, researched and realized what was happening. So it is not a good situation. This has to halt right now. All this is not a good situation. They have to redirect the way they're doing this and not put it through the waterways. We have, pipelines. We have pipelines underground. It's not into our water system around where I'm living, and I'm sure where you're living, but it can't be into our water system. There's no question. This is a very bad thing. And I'm telling you, with all that and what's going on in my life, I tell you, the herbs are definitely helping me to cope with it, because it's upsetting to me. This is upsetting that many people. I'm here as a healer, and I'm praying for these people. I don't want any harm to come to anyone, and it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. I'm praying for everyone. I don't even the bad people. I'm praying for them. I don't want them to live a life like that. I pray that they can just resolve any issues with anyone and have peace and have love in their heart. And I do this every single day, all day long. And it is so upsetting to see that these are good people in our country that could be affected, and their lives are at stake. So that is, things like that get me upset. I don't get upset easily, but I'm getting upset. That is not a good thing. And all I know, these herbs are definitely good in coping with situations. I never needed to, cope with anything. I didn't have anything in my life that was, really, that would get me so upset or worried. But this is getting me worried. This is very serious. I don't, want wonderful families, and you see the children, and what I was seeing on the news, how they could be affected. I am definitely upset. That is not a good situation. That's a horrible situation to be seeing this. And this is supposed to be our country of freedom. I was born on the 4th of July. There couldn't be someone more patriotic than me. And, my whole family, we're all born on holidays. Memorial Day, my son. My father, he was born Election Day. My late mom, she was born President's Day. My late grandfather, Flag Day. There isn't a more patriotic family than us. So for me, our country means everything, and I want peace and unity, and I believe everybody should help a little bit, just like our Mr. President Obama has said, and that's how I've always been. I've always encouraged people to help, and even the littlest thing. So, we need to all unite. We need to express and write, to President Obama, to Donald Trump. This can't be. This definitely has to stop. So at any rate, getting back to this, hopefully you give a call and order what you need. We do have the Supergirl and the Super Boy food, which is not on this brochure. My son has to make some more brochures. And that is fantastic because it has everything in it. And he was able to granulate it. We bought a special blender and granulated all the herbs so finely ground that he was able to fit them in the capsule, and you'd be able now to have the benefit of what you need for your regimen of losing weight. So you have the heart, bone. You're going to have also there's brain food in this one, and you would have either the girl or the guy food in this one, depending on which you want female or male. And you're going to have the sun food. So that is something. So only $40, 100 capsules. Excuse me. Hello, Bar speaking. Excuse me. Just an advertisement. So for $40, you'll be able to get 100 capsules of the super guy or super girl food. And then you would just need the cleanse. There's your full regimen. And the cleanse would only be $30 more. So, because you're buying a second one, you get $10 off. So that's fantastic. I, think the price is great, and you won't have to be taking so many, capsules. It's, fantastic. And in addition, they're great holiday gifts. There's nothing that expresses more love than caring about your family's health, and also, besides physical health, for their mind too. This is the greatest and the safest, and there's nothing narcotic in this. There's nothing that interacts with your medicine. So I would say that this is the best thing that I've ever in my life taken. And it's food. It's, it is not that you would want to totally replace your food. You can still have food. But this is definitely great, especially now the holiday coming. All this wonderful food is tempting. We don't normally have it. And then if you, tend to overeat, it's not good for you. You don't feel good afterwards. And this is going to fill you so that you won't want to. And this is great. So I would say, instead of giving all the other crazy gifts that we sometimes, buy people, and I've been given them and I have to take them back. So best thing is to give the herbs, and we'll even deliver it if you're in the tri-state area of West Orange, New Jersey, if you're in New York, if you're in Philadelphia, Boston. That's fine. Any part of New Jersey, we will deliver if you have a big holiday order that you want to have delivered to you. We'll do it free. So, this is fantastic. You won't even have to run to the store, going crazy with all the people there, all the aggravation, standing in line. Order the herbs, and there you've got your holiday shopping. And you can, they're not that big, so you can wrap it and easily, they're capsules. It's like capsule that size. So it's easy to wrap for the holiday, and that's it. So this is for everyone. So everyone in the family. And I just think, that you couldn't have anything better. I've been taking it, and I see my son, the difference in him. I see the difference in his friends. And I was talking to my son about Asa Mitchell. He's the teacher that won the award for best teacher. And he's taking the capsules. And it's been now about a month and a half. And he's lost so much weight. My son says he looks like a totally different person. He said he never saw him look so great. He, had unfortunately a hit and run accident, and they just left him there lying, and he could have died. And then he ended up putting on so much weight, and now he looks fantastic. He says he looks even better than before when he first met him, and he looked good then. So, I mean, he's a very handsome guy, no matter what way he was. But, you know, just the fact that he's healthier, feeling better, and he just looks fantastic. If you go on Facebook, Asa Mitchell, he's on there. You can see the difference. I think he posted a picture of how he looked, before, and is still there, and how he looks now. So in a month and a half, amazing. So it's over 30 pounds now, and he's still going strong. And I'll tell you, nothing else could help him lose weight. This is safe and effective, and this is marvelous. This is just the best thing that we could give to our family and our friends and our coworkers. So if you want to really, this holiday season, make everyone feel so loved, this is it. Wisdom Herbs. You go on our site, wisdom-square.com, and check it out for yourself. See what I'm saying is true. Everything I'm saying is totally true. There's testimonial on there from people we don't even know, and they testimonial for this wonderful Wisdom Herbs product. And it is, so good to hear the things that are happening and helping everyone. And then don't forget, every time you buy one, we give one away free to a needy person. So you're helping save people in the world, stop hunger. This is definitely wonderful. So, I mean, how much greater could it be giving your family, your friends, and yourself, of course, this, and then the feeling good that you're helping a needy person. Because this is food, and so that's helping them. They're not going to be starving. So I hope that you do give us a call, place your order. And also, for energy scans, all it is that I'm pinpointing whatever is bothering you, whether in your mind or in your body, and then I resolve it within seconds. That's my track record so far. I can't promise, but I can tell you that's my track record. I haven't missed on one person. In fact, I just got a beautiful email from Therese Skelly, and she is one of the best coaches if you need a coach. She's the gal. She is just phenomenal. And she mentioned me. She said that you are now, she considers me as part of her tribe. And that is a compliment. When she says tribe, because I'm a prayer healer, do the energy scan, and that I am part of her tribe in the healing process. She's involved in the healing process when she does her coaching. She's healing people that, giving them confidence that they need to go forward with their business, getting them to do the things they need to do. She analyzes it, and then she goes right to it, telling you what you need to do to correct it. And they make great profit. They do great with their business. She has a wonderful success rate. All her clients. She is just phenomenal. And I just think she's a very nice person. So I'm so happy that she feels that I'm part of her tribe. And I was honored to read that letter. That really made me happy. So I was rather busy today, than taking a lot of calls and talking to people about the herbs too. And but I didn't want to disappoint you. I try to come every single day that I can, unless it's an emergency. But I'm so grateful, to you watching. I'm so grateful to you referring people. And I just hope that you do try these herbs and see a difference in your life and see a difference in other people in your life. Um, it is just so uplifting, for the holiday. You want uplifting things, and seeing these people, young people, and older people, whoever is taking these herbs, it's affecting in such a positive way. I just love that. I love the fact that it's helping everyone, and whether you're female, whether you're male, it's helping. And the great thing is too, this is food, so it can cut down your food bill, which is really, really high. Food costs so much, and so this is fantastic. So we'll help a little bit. We especially during the holiday time, we're tending to buy more food. People are coming over and all that. So this is phenomenal that this will help in cutting down a little bit. If we're going to have to go through a higher cost, obviously we need to have this. So this will keep us a little bit, you know, fuller, that we're not going to be overindulging with all the different things. And then you'll have enough when your friends and your family, they're coming over. And I know it's not just one day. I mean, I know I have people coming over throughout the holidays, so I want to have things on hand. And this way we will, because I'm having my herbs and I'm not going to be overdoing it with whatever I have. So I'll have things on hand. So that's a good thing. And I hope in your family that you do call and order this and take this and see a difference. And you'll be saving money. Wouldn't you like that too? And if you refer anyone to us to buy, the bottles, every time you will get 10%. So that's a great thing too. So you want to have a little business on the side. This is it. Wisdom Herbs. Tell people, go right on the website. That sells it right there. You just have to tell a person, go on the website, wisdomjasper.com. They will want it. So you could be making a lot of money this holiday season. And, just refer people to us, and you're getting 10% for every bottle. Because I know you want to give your holiday gifts. We all have to, do it. I don't care how your money is. We all want to give something to somebody in our family, to make them feel that we love them. And so you'd be able to get 10% for anyone you refer, and it'd be paying for your holiday gifts. So please, give us a call and tell other people to give us a call. And if they're ordering a big holiday order, like I said, besides you, it's free. I mean, we're going to free deliver in this tri-state area. So all you have to do is give us a call, 973-736-1637. Again, 973-736-1637, or 973-280-6356, 973-280-6356. If you have any technical questions, you can call my son David Alsu, 973-282-6071. And he'll be more than happy to answer anything. And if you want a lecture at your office, it would be a free lecture. Call us. Call us and just, tell us when you want the lecture, and we'll do that. You have a free lecture about herbs, and nothing is being offered to be sold until after the lecture's over. So if people, choose they want to stay to purchase anything, they can. And if not, that's fine too. But we're willing to give a free lecture. We want people to realize what's, going on, and that you can take this with your medicine. So it doesn't make sense that our doctors don't know about this. It's the pharmaceutical companies. They're thinking, they don't want people to know about this. They're just promoting their pharmaceutical things. But this can work with your pharmaceutical things. I'm taking, like I said, medication, and I'm taking this an hour before, and then I can take my medication. So, there's good reason that doctors now, they should be informed about this. This can help you. In Europe, the doctors are talking about the herbs. They're telling their patients to take the herbs. So they use their medication, but they're still, telling them to take the herbs too. And they tell them to take it an hour before, and they're fine. And they're healthy, very, very healthy in Europe. They don't have a lot of things that we have. So obviously, this is the best that you could do in your life, to take the herbs. And there's no aftertaste. It's just, in a capsule, you don't taste anything. So that's a great thing. And, the fact that it's going to give you more energy, more focus immediately, it no question. And the fact that it's going to help you in so many other ways too. The Supergirl one, definitely, ladies, we sometimes have our problems during that time of the month, and it's helping with the cramping and things. You don't want to go through that. I know I would go through it prior, and now I'm not. It's helping. So I definitely recommend highly. We want to have something that's going to work effectively and help our health in every way. And the girl one is meant for girls. You can't have the same regimen of losing weight as a man. So you need to have your girl one, and the men need their men one. So, my son is brilliant how he, formulated this and has it. So now you can have a super guy or super girl. And that's only $40, as I said, for 100 capsules. There is no one that is selling for less for what we're doing. We do 100 capsules, and it's 40. Well, they have on the market, we've been seeing $50 or more for 90 capsules. And then we're taking $10 off for the second bottle. And then we're giving one to the public. There's no one doing that. So this is fantastic. The prices and the product. Highest certified. That means it's checked all the time. The quality has to be checked. And from the cleanest forest. So, there's no one better. You might have certified, but then you don't have from the cleanest forest too. And that's a plus. Not necessarily, if it says highest certified, doesn't mean it's from the cleanest forest. There's definitely, something that isn't as good unless you have it from the cleanest forest too. So we have both. My son did a lot of research to find the best product. So for your product, the best product, and for the least in money, because we're trying to help mankind. And that's the purpose of this whole thing. So I hope you give us a call and place your order for the holidays. We're going to probably get a number of orders, so do it early. Do it early so that you can be sure that you get it for the holidays. And we are just thrilled to help you, and just so happy to see people losing weight, looking so phenomenal. And it just keeps going there and there. And I'm just thrilled that we're helping so many people. I'm just, thrilled. This is the greatest thing, to be doing this. There couldn't be anything better I would like to market. And this is the greatest thing. This is the greatest job, to be seeing these people happy and healthy. And, so it just keeps getting better and better. And I just hope that everybody calls for the energy scan. It takes seconds. I won't say your name. I can just have, your first name, or even an initial if your name is unusual. You don't want anyone to figure out, gee, that it's you, because you have such an unusual name, and they're going to hear it. So just even a first initial. So give us a call, and, you can either place your order, or also, the energy scan. You could do both. Place your order and have the energy scan. And it takes seconds. It's not like it's going to be a long process and that you can't, complete within our time limit, because we're almost done taping. And I just want, you to know, we greatly appreciate that you're watching. So now we just want to say a miraculous healing prayer. And I just want to say, for everyone in the world, there should be good peace, good health, good strength. And there should be, hopefully, no more of this, what's going on in this country, for endangering people's lives. There shouldn't be. There should be, everyone trying to work together. That's the most important thing. My thought, I respect our country, and I love our country, and I just want everybody to work together. I'm not looking to find fault or pick at anybody. I just want there to be peace and everything in our world good. And like I said, everyone is equal to me, and I just want there to be equality for everyone. That's in our Constitution. We're all created equal. And I don't care what other people can say, but we are all created equal. And I do know the Constitution very well, because, like I said, I was born on the 4th of July. And to me, I do go by those words. I was always serious about it. And like I said, my whole family's born, the immediate family, on all the holidays that are patriotic. So I do believe that God heals 100%. I just did the prayer. Amen. God should heal you and keep you well. And I just want to tell you a story real quick. My son does a tutoring program, and it's for the underprivileged kids. And he was able to mentor someone again this year who was underprivileged. And he started off, he wasn't focusing and doing his work. He was just focusing on what he was going to wear. that was, unbelievable. He's like, showing us his suit that he's wearing and everything, his shirt and, tie and all. And he wasn't focusing on the project. And so, my son was getting very concerned. And, time was going on. He kept trying to help him and direct him and give the greatest mentoring. And I was, witnessing it, so I could see what he was doing. And truly, it was like just drawing straws. You didn't see anything progressing at first. He was focusing on his suit, was not focusing on his project. And after a while, still, my son did not give up. He did not give up, and I did not give up. I kept encouraging a young man to keep focusing and narrow into what you're going to want to project with your project was in architecture that my son tutors. Well, this young man showed, after my son mentored him, continually did not give up. He was brilliant. Now, I do believe what I stated. Everyone is equal. You just need to be educated. If you don't have someone educating you, you can't be equal. But you can be equal if you have that mentoring. That's all that child needed. He has a brilliant mind. He was equal. He just needed help bringing that out. And he did a fantastic project all by himself. My son just mentored him, and he had to do it himself. My son will not help in that way. That's cheating. My son lets the child do it. And he won the state and the national, and he got full scholarship in both for college. So I do believe that. And anyone who says anything different has to really think about that. I hope they listen to my lesson and really correct that thinking, because that thinking is wrong if you say that we're not all created equal. We are created equal. So I just want to leave on the note, and I will hopefully be 4 o'clock tomorrow on the air, because I'm hoping that this person, Alan, wants me to interview him, shows up. And if he doesn't, I guess I can just, air normal time, but we'll see. If he comes, 4 o'clock, I might be airing an hour early. If he doesn't, then I'll do it again 5, hopefully. Sorry, I'm running a little late this week. It's just been, I'm trying to help our world in every way. And then I'm also, trying, for the, people that, like what I'm talking about when I'm helping the world, I was trying to help the people that are affected by this pipeline. And then secondly, I have a lot of people calling me for prayers. So I was, doing that too. I saw somebody in West Orange who was in the hospital. I was praying for them. Just, writing. I'm writing them. I'm not just praying. I have to write every time. So it was a lot of things I was doing. Therese Kelly, I was, praying for her, writing for her too. I'm trying to help everybody that I can. And, forgive me if I ran a little late, but I'm just trying to do so much. And I'm one person, and I haven't had the herbs long enough to get myself back to where I should be with my health. So, I'm doing my best. So please, now hang in there with me. Please don't feel, I don't care about you. I care very much. Oh, and I had another friend who kept me on the phone last night for 2 hours. I was trying to help her director to get a job, and I mentioned her name the other day, Anita, a friend of mine, and I've never met her, but she's like a sister to me, and she's in Africa, and she was saying how she lost her job, and I didn't know that. Now I know why she was saying she missed me. I was always writing her, but I didn't know she had a problem, and so it seems to be very scarce in where she's living to find a position. And, economically, her country in Africa, where she is in Nigeria, it's not so financially stable. So there's, very few opportunities. But she's brilliant. And I told her that just be yourself and you will get something. And I directed her to different things. So 2 hours I was doing that too last night. So I'm, doing my best. I'm really tired out from all that, but I'm taking these herbs in only 5 days, and is still helping me. But I was ready to go to sleep and I had to help her. I just, I can't let a person down, that's calling out to me. So that's, as a healer, I'm a true healer. Alrighty, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope and pray that you start taking your herbs and do an energy scan. And if you don't want to do it on the air, give me a call Monday through Sunday, 9 to 5. All right, take care. Bye now.